Friends Forever, a tale of true friendship. In the heart of Delhi, where autos beep, vendors call out for chaat, and children play cricket in narrow lanes, stood a bright yellow school called Sunrise Public School. And in class 6B of that school sat 4 special friends, always on the last bench. They weren't the noisiest or the smartest, but they were the closest. Arjun was the quiet genius with glasses that always slid down his nose. Zoya was the artist, her fingers always stained with crayon or paint. Kabir was the joker, the one who could make anyone laugh, even the grumpy principal. And Meher, she was the gentle soul who rescued birds, fed stray dogs, and hugged trees. They called themselves the last benchers. They had a rule: friends first, always, even before homework. One hot May afternoon, just after final exams, Kabir came running, panting like he'd just won a race. "Come quick! I found something! Something a wesm!" he yelled, eyes sparkling. He led them behind the school, past the broken fence, and near the old banyan tree. Hidden beneath thick vines was a crooked wooden ladder. "What's this?" Zoya whispered. Kabir grinned. "A treehouse, our new kingdom." It was dusty, full of cobwebs, and smelled of damp wood, but to the 4 friends, it was magic. They cleaned it up day by day, bringing fairy lights, drawing murals, laying cushions, and even placing a tiny plant pot in the corner that Meher named Hope. Inside those wooden walls, they laughed, shared secrets, fought over samosas, and dreamed aloud. Zoya once said, "Let's promise, whatever we feel, whatever we fear, we say it here. No pretending." And they all agreed. One morning during a science project, Arjun and Zoya were picked for the school's science exhibition team. They were excited and began working together every afternoon. But Kabir felt left out. "You both have your smart club now?" Kabir muttered one day. "Guess I'm not needed." Arjun frowned. "It's just a project. Don't be silly, Kabir." But those words hurt more than a failed test. Kabir didn't come to the hideout that day, or the next. They waited, called, messaged. No reply. Zoya looked worried. "Did we really hurt him that much?" Meher said softly. "He was always the one who brought us together. Maybe now it's our turn." The 3 friends got to work. They gathered Kabir's favorite things: his Sachin Tendulkar poster, a cricket ball, spicy chips, and even a funny comic strip Zoya drew of the 4 of them. Then they each wrote one letter, folded it into a paper plane, and placed them all in a box with the label, "To our funniest, bravest, most missed last bencher, Kabir." That evening, Kabir found the box at his doorstep. He sat on his bed, read each letter, and finally smiled. His eyes sparkled with tears. That night, he climbed the treehouse ladder again. There they were, Arjun, Zoya, Meher, waiting under warm fairy lights with wide grins, and a sign made of old chart paper, "Welcome home, Kabir." He hugged them tight and whispered, "I thought I lost you all." Zoya replied, "Never. We just forgot to tell you how much you mean to us." Just as things were perfect again, life threw in a twist. Zoya's father got a job transfer. They were moving to Kolkata in 2 weeks. The hideout went quiet. No one wanted to say it out loud, but the thought of Zoya leaving was too painful. On her last day, she climbed the treehouse one last time. "I don't want to go," she whispered, tears in her eyes. "We don't want you to go either," Meher said, holding her hand. Arjun opened a small box. "Let's bury a memory capsule, something to bring us back here one day." They added a sketch from Zoya, Arjun's first science medal, Kabir's lucky cricket ball, Meher's pressed flower, and a photo of all 4, arms around each other, laughing. They dug a small hole under the tree and placed the box inside. Zoya smiled through tears. This way, we're never really apart. Years passed. The banyan tree grew bigger. The school changed colors. And the 4 friends, they grew too. But one day, when they were older and taller, 4 figures returned to that secret corner behind the school. They climbed the treehouse again, now creakier, but still standing strong. Underneath the banyan tree, They dug carefully and pulled out a rusted box. Inside were the treasures of their childhood, and a letter from Zoya. To my forever friends, thank you for the hideout, the laughter, the memories. No matter where life takes us, we'll always be the last benchers. They hugged each other tightly, smiling through happy tears. And the tree, it stood still and proud, as if it remembered everything too. Moral, true friendship is not about being together all the time. It's about never forgetting each other, even when you're miles apart.